Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. We had a day off yesterday, which was kind of good. It was much needed after going to New York, and we had to just sort of, gather our home together and figure out what we have going on because we are 10 days away from leaving for BravoCon. I know a lot of people are going for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or they're just going for like one day. We are leaving on Wednesday, and then that's to go to Vegas, and then we leave Vegas on Monday. So it's like we're going to be there for almost a week. Oh my God. I am not a Vegas fan at all, but I am a BravoCon fan. So it'll be fun. Now, with that, I wanted to just dive into this. We have a Southern Charm star who literally sold everything and moved away to Bali. And then we also have some next gen NYC things to talk about. So pop off, smash the like button, show some love, and here we go. Now, I mean, I'm not totally surprised by this, but a little bit surprised. JT Thomas, wait, so you sold all of your shit and said, hey, let's just move to Bali? I mean, it actually kind of sounds really nice, I'm not gonna lie. But like also the other part of me is like, why did you decide to do that? Now, he ended up posting this whole little thing, and I'm going to share that with you. But now it looks like he, for a second, maybe privated his account or just like took it off. So you can't even see the post anymore. But he did reveal again via Instagram that he relocated to Bali, and he said that he pulled the ripcord. He told his followers, so today is the first day of my journey for my new life. I pulled the ripcord and I am living in Bali. He said that he sold everything that he owns, or at least given orders to sell, his business, real estate assets, car, watch, as part of starting new. And he admitted that he left behind his US life. I left my community, my friends, my family, and why? I don't even think it needs an explanation. He said he's currently alone right now in Bali. I don't know a single person here. I paid my rent for the month of November. I'm going to miss Thanksgiving with my family back in the States. This is a very impulsive decision. I mean, but some people, listen, Caroline Stanberry and her husband Sergio, who we love, they're building this like massive resort in Bali. And then I know that Paris Hilton is building, I think she's building a hotel in Bali. I believe they're putting up now Trump Towers in Bali. There's a lot of building that's going on in Bali. So he might have seen, as somebody who he did very well in real estate, he might have seen an opportunity to be a part of something really big. But just like packing up all of your shit and going, especially because he was such a mama's boy too. But he described how he plans to fill his days. He said, I go to the gym, I sit by the pool, make friends at the pool, surf at sunset, I have a beer while I'm watching the ocean. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have plans. I don't know. But regarding his exit from Southern Charm, we know that there was a lot of accusations of like fans ganging up on him, but the way that he did Vanita was also dirty. He completely lied about having this girlfriend. I was friends with his girlfriend, who no longer was his girlfriend. I'm going to leave her name out of it, but she worked at the gym that I went to, and she was an absolute sweetheart. I think that she got the shit end of the stick, and I think that he just got caught in a lot of different really negative moments. And then after all of this happened and he decided to quit the show and he was like, I'm not going to film. I'm not doing anything anymore. I think that was probably a very definitive moment for producers and Bravo and the network being like, okay, well, if you're going to quit, we're not going to chase you down. Like, we're not dealing with this shit. So if you're going to quit, go on, quit. We don't care. We're good on you. But yeah, I mean, everybody just thinks at this point he's probably never going to return to the show. I don't see how he would return to the show, especially like he doesn't have anything in Charleston anymore, apparently. Moving on. So Gia also addressed that some fans of Next Gen NYC did not like her during season one. There's a lot of drama that's being spoken about when it comes to Next Gen NYC. People are really heavily speculating about this Riley Burris, Georgia McCann alleged drunk fight with glasses being thrown. People are not happy about that. There's been not one single cast member who has come out and commented on it, which makes me kind of feel like this is probably true. If it was a rumor, I feel like they would come on and be like, this is not true. This is so stupid. That is not what we are getting. So I think that clearly something happened. But Gia referenced a TikTok clip from a fan where the fan said, I really didn't like Gia that much after watching Special Forces. She is my favorite. And I just fear that when I watch her on season 2 of Next Gen, I'm not going to like her again. And Gia said, I get that. She said season 1 of Next Gen wasn't for me. And she said she didn't love herself on Next Gen either, but she did love herself on Special Forces because that was her. And she said that the show wanted her to be like her mother, Teresa, saying, I think that they were waiting for me to always have these mini Teresa moments because they love that Nepo baby. But she resisted giving the show the mini Teresa version. She's like, that's not me. But on the what side of herself that she wished fans had seen, she said, I'm hardworking. I have a big heart. I have a huge hustler mentality. I'm a huge protector. I don't understand why they're just like trying to get me to go for this whole mini Teresa angle. And she said, I am a mom instinct kind of person and a protector, but I also need to pull back sometimes because not everyone wants my opinion. And I think people were able to see that I am compassionate and I mean well, even if I come off harsh in some of these instances. Here's the thing, too. On the Real Housewives of New Jersey, when she filmed, I think that we got to give a little grace here. On the Real Housewives of New Jersey, when she filmed, it was never her show. She was always just like an addition, and she was always around those cameras. She grew up in front of those cameras, but she was an addition to her mom. I think when the focus now starts becoming about you and you start getting the camera time and people want to know more about you and what do you have going on and how can we angle you, or what position are we going to put you in as a part of this ensemble cast? Are you going to be the mediator and like the middle ground Switzerland, like a Dolores? Are you going to be aggressive like a Jen Aiden? Are you going to be the pot stirrer? Are you going to be the victim? What are you going to be? So it's a totally different role that she had to step into. And you always have that one season where you're like, okay. But now that she knows, I'm curious to see what season 2 looks like. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, pop off, especially about JT selling everything, moving to Bali. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.